Hello guys. So I'm in my holidays. My third year is gonna start. In veterinary medicine, the third year is the hardest. So we have some heavy hitting subjects. So I just thought I will start studying during the holidays itself. Let me bring the microphone closer. Yeah, I hope now it's better. Let's start. So what I did is I just went to my Google Drive and created three full notes documents, one for pharmacology, pathophysiology, and then pathomorphology. So let's just quickly go through it. Now I have work at 3 p.m. so I need to fastly go through what's happening here. So this is pharmacology. So let's go. Is there a two-page view? Yep, nice. So semester pharmacology exam summer end term. Let me check the stream once and then I hope everything is good. Yeah. So okay. Okay, it's gonna be a written exam, veterinary prescription, pass first stage. Okay. Let's go. So the definition outcomes. Okay. So what are the stuff that I'll be learning? Basic knowledge of general pharmacology. This describes in detail the application of antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, anti-cancer. Presents the mechanism of drug resistance, including multi-drug resistant microorganisms, cancer cells. Prescribed drugs. Okay. Okay. So ability to choose and apply empirical and targeted antibacterial chemotherapy, taking into account of the target species of animals. It's able to choose and apply. Okay, so antiparasitic, antibacterial, chemotherapy, veterinary medicine. Yep. After completing the course, you will do sushi. Okay. So it's a lot of fluff for the 7 slides. So I guess now the thing starts. So pharmacology sections, basic definition, issues of connected with drug acting, drug mechanisms, non-cellular, cellular, molecular. The three types of drug mechanisms. Okay. We can choose. This is something I really love about Edge browser, which is not there in Chrome, where I can highlight it. Cellular, non-cellular, molecular ways by which drugs act. Fate of drugs. Basic definitions of pharmacokinetic parameters. Pharmacodynamic, pharmacokinetic. Okay, dynamic and kinetic. Pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic drug interactions, adversarial drug reactions, toxic activity of a drugs, sensibility, hypersensitivity of drugs. Yep. Excuse me. Drugs about causal action. Antibacterial, okay, so these are the big four, I guess. Anti-cancer, anti-parasitic, and then parasitic is subdivided into anti-protozoal, anti-trematozole, trematodal, anti-cestodal, anti-nematodal. Okay, protozoal, trematodal, cestodal, nematodal. And then classification of nematode-based drugs, anti-nematocide or anti-nematodal or nematocide drugs is okay. This I'll come to it. And then electroparasiticides. Okay. Wow. So antiparasitic is split into 5 categories: protozoal, nematodal, cetodal, and then trematodal. And then ectoparasites, ectoparasiticides. Okay. Okay. So one thing is there is no antiviral yet so far. So bacterial, fungal, cancer, parasitic protozoa, nematoda, cestodal, trematodal, and then ectoparasiticide. Okay. So the nematocide drugs are tetrahydropyrimidines, organophosphorus compounds, probenzaminozoles, benzimidazoles, endectocides. So tetrahydropyrimidines, imidazotiazoles, heterocyclic organophosphorus compounds, probenzimidazoles, and then benzimidazoles. And then benzimidazoles, endectocides. Okay, what I'm thinking is I'll have to practice this with some kind of mnemonics or something later so that I can immediately recollect them, at least a couple of them, so that I will be able to answer the questions. So in the next session probably I'll come up with some kind of mnemonics and then let's go from there in memorizing this stuff. So for now let's just move fast and get to understand the subject, get a feel for pharmacology. Okay. Yeah, it's the science of the properties of chemical drugs. Sure. Drugs and their effects. Okay. Study of properties chemical use for therapeutic and prophylactic properties. Okay. Okay, so there is a clear distinction: veterinary pharmacology and medical pharmacology. And then what is a drug? Drug include any natural or synthetic chemicals. What is a drug? Drug is other than food. Okay, drug is something that is other than food, and it can be natural drug or a synthetic one. Okay, in treatment, prevention, diagnosis as well, control of physiological processes. Pharmacodynamics is a study of biochemical and physiological effects of drugs. Biochemical pharmacodynamics, pharmacokinetics was another one, right? Yeah, it's there. So it is a study of biochemical and physiological effects of drugs. Biochemical properties, okay. And then modes of action, and then relationship between drug concentration and effect. Pharmacodynamics is biochemical, physiological, and relationship between drug concentration and effect. Okay. Drug dosage and effect, I guess. So modes of action as well. The modes of action. This is the dynamics part of the thing. Is a study of effects and mechanism by which drugs produce their action. Yeah, modes of action, which is the same. Yeah, effects and mechanisms, how they act, how they destroy the microorganism, I guess. In this case, bacteria, fungi, or parasites, or tumor cells. Okay. Pharmacokinetics is defined as the mathematical description of temporal changes. Okay, so mathematical description, temporal changes, the concentration of drugs, okay, metabolites, okay. So the thing that talks about the concentration and effect relationship, concentration and effect is pharmacodynamics. Pharmacokinetics is like the concentration of drugs or the metabolites and or their metabolites within the body. Okay. Mathematical description, pharmacokinetics is here. Okay. Okay, time, mathematical, right? So what are the mathematical variables involved? Time, extent of drug exposure. In individuals population deal with liberation, absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion of drugs. Okay, starts from liberation, absorption, distribution, metabolism, then excretion. Yeah, it mostly talks about how the drugs kind of use the time, how much time does a drug take to get absorbed, released, ingested, and then excreted. Okay. Pharmacokinetics is defined as the mathematical description of the temporal changes in the concentration. The mathematical description, okay. Okay, everything is good there. Okay, pharmacodynamics versus kinematics, okay. So kinetics is the one that is absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination. Okay, this is kinetics clear. What's pharmacodynamics? The biochemical and physiological properties, and then cause and effect of the drugs, and then the mode of action. Okay, it's clear so far. So pharmacotherapy refers to the use of drugs in the treatment of disease. Okay, sure. Therapeutics is the term describing the treatment of a disease in general and includes the use of drugs. Drug surgery, radiation, behavioral modification, and other modalities. Therapeutics in terms of okay. Okay, therapeutics in disease. And then there are branches of pharmacology, of course, depending on the organ and system, I guess. Okay, immunopharmacology, neuro, chrono. What is chrono? Time. How the effects of drug vary with biological timing and endogenous periodicities. Biological timing, biological clock maybe, and then endogenous periodicities. Clinical pharmacology. Okay, immuno, neuro, chrono, clinical, psychopharmacology, maybe brain, geriatric, pediatric, cardiovascular, gastrointestinal, respiratory. Okay. Hmm. Old people. Okay. Okay. Got it. Is the thing okay? Everything alright? Awesome. So immuno-neuro-chrono-clinical, psychopharma, geriatric, pharmacology, pediatric, diet, and then cardiovascular, gastrointestinal. Diet is their own thing, and gastrointestinal is separate on respiratory pharmacology. Sections of pharmacology. So branches, no sections. General and specific pharmacology. There are two sections and several branches. Okay. Pharmacology of autonomous nervous systems. Drugs acting on the central nervous system, autonomic nervous system, cardiovascular system, anti-inflammatory drugs, chemotherapy of bacterial diseases. So these are the sections like autonomic drugs acting on central nervous system, cardiovascular system, and cardiovascular pharmacology. Okay. Okay, name of the drug group. Okay, how do you present a drug? How do you, this is very important, I think. Name of the drug group, international names for the generic substances. Okay, pharmacological effects, and then mechanism of action. Pharmacokinetic, which we know, what of absorption, ingestion, distribution, and excretion, and then indications. Okay, contraindications and precautions, adverse effects. Yeah, this is very important. Drug interactions, instructions for use. Okay, makes sense. Huh? Contraindicators, I think it's like some contrast agents and stuff, like trying to show in the radiographs, like is there any problem or what, is there any obstruction or something, so we can see stuff. And veterinary drugs are used to cure or prevent diseases in animals, including companion animals and farm animals. There are two big categories, companion and farm animals. We know all of these species, I guess. Okay, and then dogs, cat, horses. The use of veterinarians and farm animals may result in residue. These drugs are yeah, this is also a thing. The use of these veterinary drugs can get transferred into their meat, milk, or their products, whatever they produce, eggs and stuff. So yeah, this is something we should be aware of. Okay, so far it looks okay. a good general introduction, and then I guess this is, we can stop here. I guess we can continue this later. This is another setup where they explain where how the drugs act. Okay, interesting stuff, guys. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll go for a meeting now, and we'll continue this later.